With millions of Filipinos looking for work, what opportunities are available? Let's find out now from Philip Gioca, Jobstreet Philippines Country Manager, joining us tonight. Philip, great to have you with us. We took a look at the jobless rate. It dropped to 7.1% with some 2.2 million jobs added. From your vantage point, were there more companies on hiring mode during the months of March?
We actually see a surge of recruitment activities, Rico, especially coming from the BPOs. You now have a boom in terms of manufacturing and production. There is also a large recruitment needs coming from your computer IT technology, specializing on software. The government is also another big source of recruitment. You can see now retail and merchandise, online education, construction, banking, and real estate.
But did this job hiring come to a halt when the government imposed ECQ on March 29th? And now we are in a quarantine status of MECQ, but still with tighter restrictions.
We actually thought that it will hamper the recruitment activities, but fortunately, we were surprised to see that the trend continues to grow. And maybe because this is the augmentation that is being offered by current employers now, giving a flexible working arrangement or work from home setup to a majority of their employees.
Flexible working setup, Philip, but are these jobs that are being offered permanent, temporary? Are the wages per day or per week type of jobs?
Majority of what we see is still a permanent job, but we can also see a greater amount of gig economy jobs that is happening. And that is the part-time project hires or project-based jobs that gives you an hourly rate. So all in all, it actually contributed to a lot of recruitment hiring and also jobs for the country.
But with these kinds of project-based jobs, if we are in a lockdown and the economy is still in dire straits, then the next project won't come. And there will be no jobs for these people who want these kinds of per job and per project basis.
Actually, Rico, the good thing about the project-based jobs is that majority of the principals are actually not based in the Philippines. The workers are in the Philippines, but their principals are primarily outside the country where the economies are more stable. So we see that this will continue and it will be a more stable source of income for most of the Filipinos here.
Like which countries are basically hiring Filipinos? And how are they aware that these talents are available in the country?
They are based in the US, Australia, and Europe. They are seen in most of the job sites like Jobstreet. So they are actually trying to look at the skill sets of the Filipinos from the OFWs themselves and see that there are really potential talents in the Philippines.
So, if the unemployment rate has now fallen to 7.1%, no? But there are still close to 3 million Filipinos out of jobs. What are the trends showing us? Have we turned the corner in the employment situation? Is it going to get better from here?
I still see an optimism that we are going to be on a better state. It's just that the lockdowns are hampering the capacities in each of the industries because of the protocols. But eventually, as soon as the vaccination has come in, and these will now be given more capacities, especially in the manufacturing, in the government, in education. So there will be more hiring that we can see. Aside from that, online is now becoming a permanent option, and therefore it's giving more growth in terms of other industries such as education, science and technology, mining, consultants. So there are a lot of that kind of economy and still continue to be hiring, but given an option on an online basis.
We've had you on the final word a few times in the past, Philip, and you've always mentioned the digital platform, the online platform being a key space for more jobs. What is your advice to potential job seekers who are in other sectors and not in the digital space?
They have to adopt and have to learn to go digital. Upskilling is an important and integral part now of coping to the new normal. Because the new normal, we see that digital can actually be accelerated and can be scaled up faster than we have imagined before. This pandemic has given us that opportunity to pivot most of the business into that digital space. So I see that digital will be the way forward, and we need to adapt to that.
Philip Gioca, the country manager of Jobstreet, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.